came tumbling down. Glorious, yes, my Lord. Glorious, yes, my Lord. Glorious, yes, my Lord.
The trumpets began to sound. Joshua commanded the children to shout, and the walls came tumbling down.
So, that's what we're doing here tonight. So thank you for being here, Shahzad. It's such a blessing to have you here in our community, and now we're looking forward to meeting Junaid too. So thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you very much, Milan.
You're welcome.
Hello, everybody. My name is Shahzad, and thank you very much for coming. Thank you so much, everybody, taking time. And I started this series because on the news, everybody must have heard about the Taliban and Afghanistan. So, when I talk to other people, when I go to, the publics, or I go to, so I have noticed that many Americans have a very limited knowledge about what the real Taliban are and what the real Islam is, and why there is so much violence going on in Islamic country. And since I lived in Pakistan for 33 years, and I have first-hand experience, with the Islamic people and their law, and what they are doing in the school and the government and the ruling. And there was a lot of confusion going on here with these news. So I want to tell my friends and my family and my fellow American that what really Taliban is, and how they are changing the world and bringing more violence into civilized society, and who is behind it, what kind of revolution or studies or the religion they follow. And we had one series, and I'm going to continue with this. But I also promise that I will bring the people here to tell you the story who has first-hand experience, who has gone through the torture and imprisonment with the hands of Taliban. And Pakistan is a Muslim country, and Christian are only 2%, 2.5%. And no matter where we live in Pakistan, we have the same story when it comes to the persecution. This man, Junaid Khan, I have never met him in Pakistan. We just met 4 years ago in Lakeland. There was a meeting in home, like this meeting. And he lives in Peshawar, where the hub of Taliban is. And I did not know him in Pakistan. I lived in Sialkot, which is a 4-hour drive from 6-hour drive from
6 to 8
from Peshawar to here. But when I heard his story, it is amazing that he has suffered the same way I suffered in the hand of a radical Islamic group, and we have the same story. The radical Islamization, no matter where they are, whether they are in Pakistan, whether they are in Saudi Arabia, or whether they are here, they have the same standard of torturing the people, especially Jews and Christians. And my friend, he was a high profile in Pakistan. He was in politics, and he has been representing Christian community for a long time. And he is running a organization with the PMRC. He will tell about a little bit that too. But it does not matter if the Christian are a high level educated or they are low profile. It doesn't matter. They will torture everybody. So I will, will give the stage to my friend, and he will tell the story. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much for inviting me over here into Orlando. I just came all the way from Lakeland. I was working, so normally I finished up my shift at 9 o'clock every night, but today I took earlier off, so I'm glad to be here with you guys. You're welcome. It's nice, to see people like you who have a courage, who have a potential to listen what's going on in all over the world. A lot of people, they don't have it. I hope you understand my English. Maybe my accent is not like you guys, but it's enough to communicate, right? So I'm glad when I see these kind of, gatherings, because I travel in a lot of countries. I have a lot of experience. As Shahzad said, I was running twice for Congress back in my country, and I was a advisor for my state governor. Then I was advisor for minorities. So minorities are basically Christians. Then Hindu, Sikh, they are like less than us in Pakistan, but Christianity is the popular minorities in Pakistan. My dad is a pastor. He's still pastor back in Pakistan. So we were serving in a two ways. He was serving in a God ways, and I was serving in a politics. It's the still same thing. So I belong to a very poor family. I just turned a couple of months ago 36. When I started my mission, I was only 13. Only 13 years ago, 13 years old when I started. So basically, I have seen a lot of things in my community where we were living. Young Christian girls will be kidnapped, raped, ransom, target killing, butcher, pastors' head, cut off. They were drilling their heads, and eyes, and that's what we've been through when I was only 13 years old. And when we went to different state representatives or main leadership to make a voice, and we need a voice to somebody has to stop it. Nobody wants it, because everybody was scared. If I make a voice, they will kill my family. If you make a voice for me, because you are Christian or minority and you are not a same believer. So basically for them, we are like non-believers. They said, no, we are not, according to them, we're not gonna go to heaven anyways. That's their perception. So on that perception, they build a like-minded people who hate. And that's how they go to their mosques, they go to their gathering, public rallies, to motivate people. Like these people have living in our country, but not with the basic rights. So what is the basic rights according to Constitution of Pakistan? It built in 1956, then 1973. The basic thing, if you are a Christian, you cannot be a president of Pakistan. You cannot be a prime minister of Pakistan. You cannot be a state governor. You cannot be a city mayor. Even you born there, you live there, you inherit from there, for fathers and everybody is there. That's a law, and that's called discrimination. According to them, they don't think because they think they own the country. 97% people, they own the country, so rest of people, less than that. So they don't have integrity, no respect. So watching all these things, in my neighborhood, one girl was kidnapped and she was Christian. So that's real story. She was Christian and she kidnapped, and the family went to police office and they were telling sheriff, we need help to rescue our child. And she was just denying to rescue her because he was happy she is now becoming a Muslim. She was only 11 years old kid. Like how someone can, navigate a girl for being their sexual desire, then convert into Islamic, radicalism. So that, when I went out and speak with different people and nobody listened, something God puts in my heart. Why not me? If everybody is scared from being killing and being tortured, let's see what happened. So I retaliate with those police people. I retaliate with those group who kidnapped that girl. I start my process, to rescue her. It took me 3 years from that time to, pushing. Even in that time, the girl gave a birth to a kid. That long time it took it. And then I realized, okay, that could happen with that girl. She was my neighbor. What about if it happens with my sister, with my mother, with my daughter? Even I was not married. I was only 13, 14 years old kid. I was thinking for the long run, because we need leaders, not the politicians. Politicians always think about next elections. Leaders always think about next generations. And I started, meeting with different political groups. Even I didn't have nothing, no money, nothing, and I tried to borrow bicycle from someone to go far, meet people, and there was a lot of things. I don't want to go in deep because short time I want to finish it up. So I started organization, Pakistan Minority Rights Commission. You guys can Google it later. PMRC, Pakistan Minority Rights Commission. Even State Department, US, that declares that organization too. We went from bottom to, there, how it works. That basically I started in 2003. I was working, different people, different cities. Just, I knew it. Christian people need a voice. So we are the voice for the voiceless people. That was the only organization in Pakistan which was registered with the government of Pakistan and with different international organizations. Even I went in 5-6 countries to represent the organization, to represent the Christian people. So that organization was hitting into their minds of Taliban and the radical people, and so when they saw that this guy is improving his organization and his people also, now he's everywhere in the newspaper, in the television. I was the most, if I say that, I was the most popular guy to being interviewed by the television all the time. The reason, because I was living right on the Afghanistan border. I've been in Afghanistan like plenty of time. I even can't count it. That many times I went there because it was only 10 to 15 miles on the drive. So we just go all the time over there. Afghanistan border. Afghanistan, where the Taliban are right now. I was living in Pakistan, but my city was right on the border of Afghanistan. It was only 10-20 miles. So we started giving legal aid to those girls who've been raped, and I have included some lawyers into my group, some politicians, some police officers, like-minded, So they start helping me out to rescue people, to raise a voice international level, and then I joined a political party. Even I didn't want to, but that was my choice to join it because I was thinking maybe if I cannot raise a voice in a parliament, maybe I can become a parliament member and I can raise more voice, and then I will have a power to take decisions. I did election. I choose a party, when they see my profile, it was already built up. They gave me a ticket for the Congress, and then I contest the elections. And I run twice for Congress, then in a different positions in a political scenario, in a political system. So I know exactly what's going on from bottom to top. And then when I start this journey, one of my very good friend, he was a Christian, he said, if you ever heard about Shahzad Bhatti, you never heard about, he was a federal minister for minorities in Pakistan. He said one time in the television, he said, if I become he was a federal minister, he said, we need some amendments in blasphemy laws. Blasphemy law is like 295 CRB. It means if you say something against Islam or Muhammad, you're gone. Legally, they can cut your head and nobody will sue. That's a law. They can sentence you to death. They can kill your family. The mob come into your house, burn your house, rape your kid. Nobody can say nothing. There's a law. He been killed in Pakistan. Somebody shot at him, 13 bullets into his head. He was a good friend of mine. When they murdered him, there was the news were everywhere in the world. And we decided what's the next step, because he was the main guy in a Christian community. We were dealing in the states, but he was dealing in a federal. Then we realized we need, to build more pressure. We need build to more things. So someone from the Taliban group, I had a daughter. She was only 6 months old. She was only 6 months old. Somebody called me on my cell phone number. Hey, you don't stop this, because this country is on an Islam-based country. You guys are unbelievable. What you guys are doing, I know where's your daughter. I know where's your mom, right, in a black car in front of blah, blah, blah market. I said, maybe somebody's messing around. I just checked out and I called my family. I said, where you guys are? They're telling me the exact location. You just imagine 6 months old daughter, and I was sweating. I said, oh my goodness, what to do? I called the police commissioner. I said, hey, can you help my family to squad into my house? Because my security is right with me. I need a security. He sent 2 cars with the cops and everything. They came to house. And I was looking at my daughter and she was smiling because she was only 6 months old. She didn't know what happened and how she came back home. That was the point. I decided not to give up. No, not to give up. If I will give up, nobody can make it. Somebody has to be in the system. My family, my relatives, my friends said, enough is enough. You have done a lot of politics. You earn your name. You are famous enough in city and just stop it. We are good. We don't want to break our family, If we lost you, we cannot get back. As I said to my mom, I said, look, the way you are thinking about me, why you don't think about other people, Their moms think the same way. So is it enough proud for you if I stand for them? She said, I'm proud of you. But if they kill you, what I got? I said, well, you got heaven. Go straight and I will meet you up there. She said, no, but, being a mom, she has a different perception. But being a leadership qualities, I have a deal. I said, no, I got to do that. They throw a ladder into my backyard. Next day, I woke up and my driver, he came up and knocked the door. He said, oh, somebody dropped a ladder. We opened up and that was from Taliban. That ladder is with me. I didn't bring anything with me but the government knows, the US government knows everything about me. I opened it up and they said, as the way we kill your friend with the 13 bullets, you can be the next one. So stop doing these things. So I called police. I said, what's going on? I need more security. They said, we already gave you a lot of security, and now you are not in a government. It's been 6 months you are out of the government. So I said, it doesn't matter. I'm not a seasonal politician. I'm running an organization and I'm doing work for my people. I deserve that. I went to the court, high court. I said, I need security. They gave me security again back. It wouldn't work out. They attacked on me it was like 2 o'clock at night. It's been many years. I even don't know who attacked, but somebody shot bullets on my car. On a motorbike, and they ran away. I filed the case into police. We have to investigate who did that. Nothing happened. That's fine. Then I personally, I have been through for 3 suicide bombings. Swear to God. 3 suicide bombing. One killed 600 people. It was public rally political gathering. God has saved me. Then on Christmas Eve, I was invited as a guest speaker into public rally, and we were distributing some, Christmas gifts, chocolates to Christian people in a church, who don't deserve. So there was another man. He was a state minister, and he was with me. He was a Muslim. So he said, Junaid, you keep going on. I had to go. I have another public rally. I said, you go, I will follow you. I stayed only 20 to 25 minutes more. He left. I said, you reach there, you start program, and I will follow you there. He reached there, and after finish my speech, I asked my driver, just go, and we need to go back. There was the door right here. It was a big public gathering. I even didn't know. When I pushed when I put my feet into the door, boom, it was blast. Right in front of me. Even they didn't know I'm here or not. They were following someone else, but I went there. They were following someone else, not me, but I went there. I was in a hospital, in a military hospital for a couple of weeks. Unconscious, it was huge blast. They kill a lot of people over there too. God has saved me. Then there was another public rally during my election campaigns. If you want to see all this, just type my name on Google, on Wikipedia, everything will be in front of you. The newspaper, even the Lakeland Ledger newspaper, they always, publish my story, my articles. Even like 2-3 weeks ago, they published another one about Taliban and what's going on over there. You will see all this, the same story, in the article, in the Wikipedia, YouTube, Google. I cannot hide myself. You can find me anywhere. So that's why what I'm telling you is the truth. You can find on Wikipedia or here or what I'm telling you. So what happened in that public rally, just because of Christian, they didn't want me to win the election, because they knew it. If I became parliamentarian, even if I pass a bill or not, I will retaliate with them, to protect the Christians. That's why they don't like it. When it comes to that point, they will kill you or your whole family. They don't care, as long as they save their agenda. I gave up. I told my mom and dad, I said, well, I'm going to move from this house to another house. So if they want to kill me, so you guys don't have to sacrifice for me. At least you guys can stay. And my daughter, she turned 1.5 years on that time when I ran election. I didn't see my daughter for 3 months until I was doing my election campaign, because I knew it, they're going to blow me up. So what happened in this time, when I became in the government system, I was advisor, the Pakistan government and the Taliban decided to negotiate. I was the only one from Pakistan, the Christian member, who negotiated with the Taliban. On the government behalf, on the Christian behalf too. I was brave enough to do that. Even everybody said, they will kill you, don't wear pant, don't wear that, grow your beard. Don't think I'm growing my beard here just because of them. I just can't shave from 2 weeks, that's why I look like that. I don't have that much time. Maybe tonight I will do it in Shahzad's house. Okay. So
you are staying with me?
Yeah. Well, if you don't want, that's fine. But then you don't have to come to me in Lakeland too. So that's how my experience was with the Taliban. So I just saw a picture right here. It's gone, I don't know. The guy was right here with the big turban. His name is Mullah Umar. You guys just seen him in the videos, or maybe I met him. I met his son. Because I was living with them. Same city. With the different agendas. It's like a same house, right? How many people we are? 10, 15? I don't know what's your agenda. But we are living in the same place. That's what happened with us. We were living there with them on the same spot, and we didn't knew they are Taliban. Even few of them was in a high school with me, in a college later, and when I came to US, I saw them on the television. They became a Taliban leaders. So heck, he's my friend. What happened? Brainwash, mindset. So, doing all these things, then finally police told me, we cannot protect you anymore. You got enough security more than the governor.
Wow.
What else you want us to do? I said, well, that's state responsibility to save me. I'm not saying you give me like 10 bodyguards, 15 bodyguards. I don't need it. I want you to follow the guy who wants to kill me. You don't need to give me all this security. So he said no. Then I decided to talk with different people, with the politicians. So my party head, he said, Jay, we talk a lot with the police commissioners, and your life is really in trouble. You need to go back. I said, where? Go somewhere. Dubai, I will pay you some money, stay there, then come back. I went to Bangkok. Whatever I had, I never seen my kids for 1 year. Thailand. It was the cheapest. It was cheapest. That's why I decided, because I could get a easily visa. I decided to go live there for 1 year, but I was still doing my organization work everywhere in the world. I started a small organization in a small room, and now it's in 10 countries. Within this gap, it's in 10 countries, and everybody is volunteer. Shahzad knows that better, because I had a meeting with the U.S. Senate, U.S. congressmen, White House people. I took Shahzad with me to D.C. and I told them, you guys are feeding snakes in the grass. Why you guys paying that much money? And what happened in Afghanistan? They took our 33 helicopters and the machine guns. Who paid? Me. I pay tax. You pay tax. Why you don't seek those people who are from there and who exactly know what to do? You are dealing with them from here, government to government, through media. You need to deal with them who knows how to deal with them. I've been keep calling all senators, congressmen since this happened. I just met last week with the Congressman Scott, and I told them I would love to have you in my committee and you come over there to DC and speak. I said, I would love to. Because we have to wake up now. It's enough is enough.
Done with it.
Enough is enough. We lost money. What we done? We lose our respect in the entire world.
Absolutely.
Being a Christian, we lose because everybody was saying America is the superpower, right? Who's superpower? Christians. And we're proud of that. And what happened in the Biden administration?
Yeah.
It's a shame. Who's gonna bring that back? I have a question. You think the politician can bring that pride back, or you? You.
There's 535 of them. There's millions of
Trust me, what I have learned, I've been in politics from 21 years. What I have seen here, nobody can bring change unless you don't stand up.
That's right.
Because once you stand up, he has to do. Because he went to the DC on your vote. You have a right to make decision through him. If you don't like, you can say, hey, we don't accept you anymore. That's what Taliban did. This amount of people can make a huge difference in the world. Why a lot of people cannot make a huge difference? Because we are so much into ourselves. If you go to Pakistan, you see the churches under the tree. There's no mic, there's no sound, there's no air condition, but full of energy, because they are seeking for God. I'm American too now. We got a lot of facilities here and we forgot God. Big churches, big buildings, 3 people. 10 people. That's what happened. When we forget God, we lose everything. Integrity. That's what happened. In Afghanistan, we lose our integrity. Who's going to bring back us? Then, when I went back from, I went to another side. I hope you understand my feelings. I'm just hurt, you know. Being a Christian, I'm just hurt. I want to get my country back on feet. Why these quantity of minor people taking over on us and threatening us? Why?
We're not standing up, we're not taking a group.
Yes, we are not taking it. When I went back to Pakistan, I was still going into my office and doing all my work. I had 3 to 4 people, staff in my office, paying them. It was voluntarily, but people were paying into organizations, so I was giving them. What happened, I became a world peace ambassador by the UN into South Korea. I went back to South Korea. State ministers, governors, senators, congressmen from United States, even I met with Putin into South Korea. I met with a lot of big leaders into South Korea. It was a big event by the UN. They paid my ticket, they paid big staff, big security to me, for 10 days I was staying there, and I hope so they didn't ended up, I was enjoying. Everything was, so luxurious. I said, might be I can stay here. You don't need to go back, right? When I went back to this title, they didn't like it. Because they didn't give a chance to speak into world conference any Muslim leader. I was the only one from Pakistan who gave them a chance. 1 million people I speak there. Wow. It was a big Olympic stadium, and just imagine people from everywhere. And you speak with 1 million people. It was huge. I have never seen that much bigger crowd. I never speak that much bigger crowd. It was in 2016. When I came back, they were start following me. They were start torturing my friends. And meanwhile, they killed 2 of my friends. We were 7 people in a group. They killed 2. How many left? 5. After 6 months, they killed 2 more. How many left?
3.
Okay. 3 left.
Who killed them?
Taliban. Terrorists. Muslim extremists. In 2013, there was a blast in church. Did you ever heard that?
Yeah.
Pakistan. I lost 11 members of my family in the blast. 11. Never gave up. Why? Because I know, being a Christian, what is my integrity? And I was telling, even if you Google it, if you see on a YouTube, that was my slogan. I said, well, they will not have enough jackets, but I have enough in my chest. They can come all the time and blow up on myself. I will never give up. I will fight for my people because they are God lovers, they are believers, and they need respect into this world. It doesn't matter if Pakistan extremists don't give them respect, it doesn't matter. But how we can get that respect back if you guys stand up? We can make a big voice. We can have a big pressure. I'm in the system. I'm in a political system. I know how to build a pressure. Not in a negative mode, in a positive mode, with respect. I still remember that day when the blast happened. I was just traveling. My state governor, I was advisor to them. He called me. He said, I will be there in 2 hours because I'm out of city. You go and take more Congress people and go there. It blasted in your church. I said, no way. I was driving, calling my security, calling everybody. Nobody picks the call. I was just about to go to my house. I just parked my car and went up. I just turned on the television. I have seen my people have broken legs. So, my goodness, broken heads, no ear, nose cut off, dead. We have 2 doctors from my family, only Christian 2 MBBS doctors, brother and sisters. I seen them dead on the television. They were my first cousins. I just ran away. I went to the church and I see. Shahzad, you have seen that video?
Yes, I will explain that.
Okay. I can't explain because emotions came up into, I just remember my family. So when I went there, I even didn't know, what's going on the floor because it was too bloodshed on the church walls and, on the trees. The trees were dripping with the blood. When I was walking, the trees were dripping. I said, I don't know whose blood is that, but everybody is my family. So it's happening to church, There was a lady, I remember, old lady, she came and, she slapped me. I was shocked. I said, what? He said, just because of you. I said, why? Just because of me. Because you are a leader. Why you didn't stop that? I said, now I understand. Okay, it is not in my hand. I can do my best to provide you security. I can do my best, to negotiate with them. I can do best, but I cannot stop a bomber going anywhere. I cannot. Even we are sitting here, if somebody comes here, are you going to blame me?
I don't like it.
You don't like it, right? Nobody likes it. So if we don't like it, why it's my fault? So I understand that. I didn't say, even my security, they try to keep her away. So I said, no. She's like my mother. Just leave her alone and get her frustrated out. I said, that's fine. I went back home, There was a leadership then, 11 members from my family, 268 another people died. So while you guys are enjoying this freedom here, in the churches, everywhere you want. So I'm just trying to explain you what, that's freedom. Freedom of expression, freedom of speech. Why we don't have over there? All over the world, Christian lives with the freedom. Who pays the cost? Us. For being Christian. Nobody think about that. Why? Because we got everything what we need for ourselves. But as a nation is not only the United States, trust me. Iraq has Christian, these are our nation. Dubai has a Christian, these are our nation. Pakistan has Christian people, these are our nation. I never said I am a leader for Pakistani Christian. Never said that. I always said I'm a leader for my Christian people. Whatever, wherever they are in the world, I will be the first voice. Even you want to kill me. I don't care. I suffered a lot already. So they tried to kidnap me, my family again, my friends. I was 3 months house arrest into my house by the police. I was banned to go out because they said we cannot protect you anymore. But when friends come, I was, going through my roof and meet them outside in the back, or even security didn't know that. I have seen a very tough, me and Shahzad never met on that time because when I came here, I was a guest speaker somewhere, then Shahzad was here too as a speaker. So we met there. So then he became to know me. Who am I? I decided, and I was sitting with my family, I said, well, I think God has another plan for me. I don't want to quit this, but I have to go to another city. My dad said, no, enough is enough. I have never seen such a stupid person like you. I said, okay, you might not be, So he said, you got US visa already. I was here already. In 2015, I was a guest speaker into the church. I was already in US, but I had a 5-year visa. He said, why you don't go to US? I said, I don't know nobody. I know a couple of people from my country, but I don't trust them. They can leak, they can tell, I don't trust them. He said, no, I don't want to see dead face of my young son on the floor. You got to leave. It was dispute between me and my dad. 3 years I never spoke with him since I left Pakistan because I was angry. Why he sent me here? But he was right. We were 3 people left. When I leave country, they killed 2 of them too. And the last one, he just spoke with me a year ago. and I was asking him to resolve an issue. There was a issue between, like, we call it mafia, land mafia. Someone was grabbing a Christian land, and I request him, hey, you go and send your people, fix it. He said, okay. He spoke with me on the night. Next day when I woke up, I saw on Facebook he's dead. 21 bullets in his chest, neck, from here to here. He was dead. Okay, 2 left. We were talking, hey, everybody's gone. He said, Junaid, if you were here, trust me, your group was bigger than us because we were following you. If you would be dead, your daughters, your family could be gone. I said, well, I think this is the time to talk with my dad again. He was right. Because I was young, and I said, no, I'm a karate man, I will fight with everybody. But another side, I was not looking into the long run. If they kill me, who's going to lead? Who's going to lead the community? Who's going to lead the people? Who's going to lead the nation? I came here, I applied for asylum. God has gave me a very good family. They welcomed me here. His name is Jim and Jan. They said, you are like adopted son for us. Because I don't have place to live. I don't know where to go. I was living free with them like 2 years. So then people came to know, who am I? Then they start inviting me to different universities, different colleges, different churches as a motivational speaker. And I told them what happened with me. The final, when I left the country, on one reason. The government collapsed to provide me security. The leadership collapsed to provide me security. The family was angry at me, to keeping me enough into their house. The friends were, last 6 months, when I leave, 3 months they arrested me in the house because of the security. When they take off their security again, 3 more months, no one visits me because of scare. Even I was calling my friend, nobody pick up my call. Nobody respond to my text message. I was talking to myself, I said, God, what's next to do? I don't have friends anymore now. They are my friends, but they're so scared. Then my mom said, why you don't listen to your dad? You gotta leave. I decided, and my daughter, I love my daughter more than anything in the world because she's such a blessing for me. When I was at the airport, and she was only 4 years old, and that moment was a terrible moment for me because she was crying. She knew it, I'm gone. I still remember, I have a picture, I will show you sometime. I was grabbing my bag and she was holding my leg. And my family. And I was crying, but I couldn't see back. I didn't have enough courage to see her back. I never see her. I just went straight. Because I knew it, if I'm going to see back, I cannot go back. I cannot go. And if I cannot go, she will not be safe too. I had one choice. Either way, to live with them and kill them, or leave the country and save them. And save the nation. Why I sacrifice this? For myself? Does anybody has answer?
That's correct.
For my people. Does people respect that?
We do.
So what's the meaning of that respect? Just to saying that we respect you, eat food, have muffin, drink coffee and leave? That's respect? How I lived. I was sleeping on my bed having a big AK-47 on my right side with the lock because I knew if my daughter, she messed up with 8 So I locked it, loaded. outside security, inside security. Sometime I couldn't go with my family because of security threat. I said, oh, go by yourself. If I go, if they want to kill me, you're going to kill by yourself, No. And they were thinking I start hating them, not going with them. But they were daughters, They didn't knew that what's going on. My kids miss all those I've been here for more than 4 years. Who lost? My kids. I didn't see those days being a dad. I missed from my life. They missed a dad from their life. I always call my daughters every day when I woke up in the morning. Are you ready? Show me your teeth. The one she. I said, well, it's broken. It's gone. Stop eating chocolates. And if I say to my daughters, hey, what do you need from here? My little one, she eats bananas more than the monkey eats, trust me. Chocolates, whenever I call, hey, what do you need? Oh, chocolate, I need cookies, But whenever I call my oldest daughter, she said, I just need daddy. No, nothing. I said, can I send you some money? No, I don't need, why I need money? You are my money. If you are alive, I don't need money. But a younger one, always want, chocolates and, long shoes. I need long shoes, daddy. I said, okay, long, So, we sacrifice our families, our lives, our lifestyle, our daughters, their love, their hugs, kisses. I missed all this stuff just because of my nation. And I will, even if nobody stands with me, I don't care. I will still not give up until I'm dead. That's what is God's teaching. Until you are alive, you have potential. And I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for those people who can ally with me. I can go to DC and tell them, hey, I got this power now. If you don't do this, if you don't change the law, what do you think these 120,000 people they brought from Afghanistan, are they deserve? No. No. I can tell you, I asked my congressman, I said, I can tell you with the proof, because you live here, I live there. It's agenda to spread the extremism.
Absolutely. Yes, it is.
But they have to take a chance from somewhere. So they create all this drama to send more people into it, and again 9/11 happens. I'm telling you from now, just quote my words, just wait for 3 or 5 minutes, 3 to 5 years, totally will be changed.
Yes.
That's dumb.
These people who came in, I have intelligence report. Shahzad knows me very well. I have the first-handed interaction with this leadership over there, what's going on. And what's the agenda? I'm trying to tell Congress people they don't want to listen because they have a greed. They have their own agendas to making money, to bribes, all that stuff. They don't want to listen. Who's going to change the world? We. You, me. We work hard. We pay tax. I don't want to waste my single penny for terrorists. Why you give up 33 Black Hawks to them? Why you gave up millions of dollars, tons to them? Why? It's my money. You don't have a right to do that. You ask us, hey, this is your money.
It's like they did it on purpose.
Yeah, they did it on purpose because they were involved into.
They wanted to-
Some of our people are involved with them.
Yes. Absolutely.
That's I have seen in front of me. Ashraf Ghani was president and I was in Afghanistan. I met with Ashraf Ghani. When we walked out, because I was in a delegation, we just stayed like 30-40 minutes. When we walked out another way, there was 2 American senators were coming in too. So he was always hosting those people. Even Trump said that. Trump said that. This happened just because of American senators. The Ghani was concentrating more than the peace process to feeding the senators to get those, money, all those agendas, how to exploit it. Who is suffering? Me, you, my family. I never seen my kids from 5 years. Everybody is suffering. But who pay for their elections? Us. Who pay tax? Us. Who create the government? Us. Then why we don't speak up? Why we don't stand up together and tell them, hey, enough is enough. If you like it or either way, not or yes, we don't care. This is the agenda. If it's Christian country, I don't have enough money. Let me show you. Let me show you something. Enough. Okay. What it says?
In God we trust.
Do we trust?
In God we trust. I do.
How we do trust? We never make a single call to congressman, or we never ask any leader, hey, let us know how many people we can gather, how many people we can bring more. If we are 10 people, when we can make a 500 people group? Is that 500 people make impact?
5,500.
They will.
Yeah.
You just have to choose one person who know how to. If you gather 10,000 people and you just dance and have a party, gone, nothing will happen. You need a person who knows how to use that strength towards the Christian community and make a strength back and bring back that pride. When I was in Pakistan, I was feeling as a proud Christian. Hey, America is a #1 country. Even I was a Pakistani, but we proud because of nation, because of Christian. Now I'm American. And since I became American, we lost integrity. So now I have a passion and compassion to take that back, because nobody knows better than me in Afghanistan what happened. Because I lived, I survived with them, I negotiate with them. Even I had a television interview from, which country was from, Shahzad, when I was last 2 weeks ago in your house? Afghanistan. The television, I do a lot of interviews here at Bangladesh television. I have, you can see me anywhere. The guy asked me, you had first-handed information. You have connections with the Taliban. I said, okay. So what do you want me to say? I'm a terrorist. He said, no. I just want to say the way you handle when you guys were in the government, why they can handle? I said, because they are stupid. And there's English say, there's a say said you can't fix stupid.
Absolutely.
Right? So if we keep relationship with them, it's not they are our friends, it's the government system. It's as if I go outside, I must have to talk with the parking lot people. Hey, can I park here? Okay. So it calls negotiation. You have to talk. Agenda to agenda. You have to bring agenda on the table, then talk. I have seen, I can't forget a day, there was when I was walking into the church after blast, and I walked and I stepped on a little feet. It was like maybe a year-old kid or something. It was it was a boot with a bow and a little leg, and I walked it. Oh my goodness! I pick it up. I start putting all these parts into bag. All parts into bags. Ear, teeth, head. We didn't, because it was a huge blast. We didn't have enough space or graves to put people. We dump, we dig the big holes, and one hole 40 people, one hole 30 people. We are humans. It is a respect. Pakistani Christian people are your brethren and sisters. There is a respect. If they can speak for you in Pakistan and they sacrifice being a Christian in Pakistan, and we are being an American, have a freedom, enjoying everything, why we not speak for them? Why we don't feel that pain? If it's always about me, we will end it up to give this country to them.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Well, that's happening.
You want to make it happen that?
It's already started.
You guys want to make it happen that?
No.
We need to stop. It's not how old you are. It's about how young you are with your mental capacity. If you understand or not. They are hijacking us right now. They are hijacking us from everything. Lost everything. Still after the war, what happened? We lost. Our administration gave them again money. And we said, why you give them? Oh, because of humanitarian work. Why you don't give a humanitarian work for Christian people in Pakistan? Are they not humans, right? You think they are animals? Muslim extreme who kill you with your money, with your gun, with your helicopter, they are humans. Who fight for your freedom into Pakistan and sacrifice every freaking thing. Sorry about my language.
It's not a cuss word.
And you think they don't deserve that? No, they deserve better than that. We need to stand up, make a change, and we will let you know what to do. How? Invite us into churches as many people as they know, because we have first-handed everything. Even the people you guys watching on the television, the Taliban commanders, the high-profile people, I met them long time ago. I have those pictures, I have those videos, nothing hide. Still they don't want to listen to me. I'm your Christian brother, I want to save you, mommy. And you said, okay, we will talk someday. If you want to talk someday, once you're gone, it's up to you. But I told you before that, it's going to happen. First-handed report is always accurate. And you don't need billions of dollars to take all this. You just send them people who know there are 5 or 6 people, get them plane tickets, make arrangement for their living. They will tell you. You don't need to give them billions. Play smart. The way they played smart with you. They take money, they kill you again. So if I'm here speaking with these 10, 15 people, do you think I'm stupid? No. Foolish? No. Mad?
Yeah, maybe.
Bipolar?
Maybe angry.
Bipolar? No. I'm here because I'm your Christian brother. And I have feeling for you. I have a heart for you to save you. Because God has planned for me. That's why I'm here. And I travel a lot, go to different cities, different churches, different places to speak. And we have to break the chain now. This is the time we have to cross the bridge. When we ask our pastors, I'm not against pastors, I love them, they are our preachers. But we have churches, huge churches, they can play a vital role. People listen to them, but they don't want to listen to us. People want to listen to them. Everybody has agenda. Nobody has a nation's agenda. We are on nation's agenda. I work 10 hours a day. I was a huge profile in my country. Why I start making these sandwiches in public? For who? I could get a better job in Pakistan, good company. I had my own company in Pakistan, selling leather jackets, leather shoes, boots, belts. I could live my life good, Why I choose this? I just did like a couple of months, then I promoted as a cashier at Publix, then I leave Publix too. Now I'm working as a convenience store as a manager. Why I'm doing this? My daughter always said, Daddy, I don't like you to doing that. I always seen you in a big office, big chair, you making decision. Why you do that? I said, for you. I'm fighting for the nation, but my nation cannot feed you. I have to work and feed you. And she don't understand. She said, I just don't like it. I just always want you to be, So I said, those days are gone, baby. Those days are gone. It will come back. It will come back. Leaders never die. If it's a real leader. If it's a politician season, that's a different thing. So, I want to serve this country. This is my country now. Every single person means a lot to me. Disabled, older, younger, woman, man, transgender, respect for everybody. because God has blessed this country. Who the hell I am to disrespect someone? These things people won't understand that. White, black, brown. Come on, get out from the pots. Fight for the country. You don't have to take gun and fight. No. You choose the path which is leading you towards the change, the subject, what is in the entire world. Everybody is looking into Afghanistan, Afghanistan, Afghanistan. I don't watch news. I just watch, if I scroll down my Facebook, if I see some, because the news people are watching today, I knew it 7 years ago. Why should I watch, waste my time? I was keep telling them. Still, last week I was standing with the Congressman Scott. I said, man, listen, you want the information, how to control, how to handle, how to control your country money, and those money you can spend on your own people. Our American people are suffering here with the jobs, with a lot of, renting small project houses. Instead of we giving to those people who are killing us, somebody is not right in the government. We have,
All of them.
yeah, we have to step up. Otherwise, we will lose it. If we can't stand up, we can't count ourselves being a Christian, because that's our job. That's my responsibility to being a Christian. Okay, God has given me a wisdom. Why don't I use wisdom? If I don't use wisdom, then I don't have wisdom. I just follow the next person who said I have wisdom. I say the same thing. Oh, I got two. If somebody, I got Gucci perfume, I got two. It's the same thing, but you don't know the taste of Gucci perfume, right? So, please, I will encourage you. You guys are my family. All America is my family. They are a Christian country. We need to step up. Contact Shahzad or his team. We will let you know what to do, what's the next process, how to make impact. It takes time, Nothing impossible. Contribute with the organization. Contribute with those people who are first-handed from there. And I was dealing continuously 9 years with the Taliban. 9 years. It's even more than America. America has just dealt the 20 years war on the ground. I have dealt those 9 years back and forth, retaliating and fighting, and 6 months old daughter, if you have a fear, she will be killed. And you still don't give up, that means God has made you enough strong for the nation. And rest of things, you guys can watch on Google. Just type my name. Maybe you will not see me in beard because it's just two weeks. Very crazy, I couldn't have a shave, but I'm handsome. I'm telling you, if I shave, I look more different, more handsome. I'm just kidding. So I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. I forgot my visiting card, but I will tell you my numbers, my contact, everything. You go from there. Sorry about that, I forgot my card.
We need to know how to spell it.
I will. Let me finish it and then we can. So, my request. How many people you know?
At least 500 people.
You know. Can you talk with 10 people at least?
I guess I was referring to Facebook, but yes, at least 10 people are my close person.
Yes.
At least.
Okay. So what's going to happen is a small thing. These 10 people you can arrange. We can come. We can tell them the exact situation, what they need to do. We don't have to rely on the government all the time. When revolutions come, it comes from people, not from the government. This is the time for the red revolution. We have to respect our American flag again. People burn it, we have to kiss it.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Because that's a pride. That's a freedom. That's integrity. That's a prosperity. That's a peace. That's a sign of the whole world. America is the great country.
I just feel like the people in the White House are fighting against that.
Yeah.
They're wanting to stomp on
They
people
are.
that like that.
Even I have seen, I have never even, we said in a lot of things, a lot of things in Pakistan, I never seen a single person who burned a Pakistani flag. Neither me. I will never burn my Pakistan flag. I love it because it's my country. People are different. People has,
race there.
race. That's a different thing. But if I say, if I hate Pakistan, it means I cannot love America too. Right?
That's true.
If I can betray it with one mother, I can betray it with another one too. It's just I'm not getting my rights there, so somebody has to step up and bring those people upgrade, with our struggle and Red Revolution. My aim is to bring a revolution here, tell people, you don't know nothing, you're just watching on the television and making your perception. Talk to me, every single question I will answer you. You have one question, I will give you 20 answers. I lived there. I run there for Congress. I met with Taliban leaders. I met with this international media. I have several interviews in international media. What else you guys need? We have a team. We have everything because America is new country for us. This is a home country, but we don't have an American family enough. We need enough family to move on. And you guys are the family. We need you. We need your support to get the voice out for those people who need it, who really want, and who really looking towards you for being a Christian brethren, so we can save their lives.
Christians need to be Christians. We
Yes.
need to stand up and act.
Yeah.
Yes.
Actions, our actions are different, our teaching is different, Our actions and lips doesn't match.
No.
I'm not saying here, everywhere
Everyone.
in the world, Christians, why they are back? Just because of their action. They talk a lot and they do nothing.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's just what I figured it out.
People are
I think they're afraid.
So why they are afraid if somebody is telling them, this is the true path. We need to follow this. Nobody is coming here, So we need to break. If I can sacrifice my young life, I could have a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Even I can still have a lot of fun here. I don't do that. I have a lot of missions to accomplish. I'm on mission. Shahzad is on mission. We came.
Have fun on the mission.
Let me think about that. Yeah. So we are here for other people. If God has saved our life, being American and came to this country, I cannot be selfish. I cannot be selfish. Even if I die, that's fine. I don't care. I lived all of my life with pride, integrity,
And then you go to heaven.
dignity. Of course. And I'm not saying I'm like, I'm a pastor or like I'm a evangelist. No, I'm a politician. I'm a human rights leader. But I have a God fear in my heart. Maybe more than the pastors.
That's where your power comes from.
I don't tell you, hey, do this, do this pastor appreciation, do this. They're separate things. Let's talk for the nation. If we talk about church, that's fine. I help churches too. I help a lot of.
Do you speak at churches?
Yeah, I speak at churches. I never leave any single church in Lakeland from 4 years. I've been in different states, different churches, different cities. So if we are caring about the buildings, church buildings, we need to change the roof, we need to change air condition, we need a new carpet. What is church?
People.
The congregation of people.
Your body is your church. That's what God said.
Yeah.
The body of Christ is a church. You don't need a building.
Yeah.
You need, just for your, it's like modernize. But if God says your body is your church, so I think another Christian people who live in Pakistan, their body is church too. If you have the huge building, why you don't see those buildings over there? Instead, you have already everything. Somebody has to step up and break the shell and start a revolution. It's not going to happen if we don't stop a revolution. And don't rely on the government. I'm telling you from now, I have a lot of experience. You have to start by yourself, and then government and this congressman, they will follow you. Man, they got huge gathering power. Obviously, they will need a vote from you. Then you can negotiate, okay, we will talk. Let's support those people. That's how it works. Other than that, there's no formula. We cannot change.
But even if you get these people, I mean, what are they going to do? They can't change the government.
They can.
Oh.
People change the government.
Oh, yes.
If you have enough people, they can change it.
If people can build the government, why they not change the government? Then we are weak.
I'm just worried about the election integrity is what I'm worried about.
Yeah. If we can build a government, why we not break a government? All day
They have a
my...
right to form a new
Yeah, yeah.
when this government fails.
Oh
They
yeah.
have already failed.
That's what happened in the beginning.
Yep.
What happened in the beginning with the Biden's administration, I don't know how this 4 years gonna be. Trust
They
me.
can't even last
Everything
4
they've
years.
done has been to the detriment of the American people. There's not been one thing this administration has done to help us.
Never.
Not even the veterans, nobody. They don't.
No one. I'm suffering from immigration to bring my family here. They put my file on a back and bringing those terrorist people without any visa, free ride. You are giving a terrorist a free ride to come here and kill you?
Yes.
And I'm waiting in a pew from 5 years to come, my kids? That's on the back seat.
But why?
And if they're so worried about COVID, why are they letting them come through the border like this?
Yeah.
Not even checking them. So COVID, is it real? Is it not real? Is there a pandemic?
COVID is a lame excuse now.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It is.
What happened to the
telling
common
you.
cold and the flu?
Yeah, it's
COVID.
the business people make money on COVID. The smart people make lame excuse on, you know, and the poor people are suffering from COVID. You know,
Yeah.
The ones that suffer.
so yes, ma'am.
I think our government is totally trying to rid itself of the middle class.
Yes.
They don't
I think
want
they are
middle
too.
class.
You're right.
Exactly.
Yes.
You're
They
right.
want rich
Control it
companies and
better.
they want poor.
Shahzad is a witness. Shahzad, can you tell them how many months it took me to get an apartment?
Yes.
Tell them.
Yeah, I'm good. So the
10 months.
My promise.
I still didn't get.
Yes.
Why?
To tell the story, you know, the real things. So he came here and I came here. So we have gone through a serious vetting. We applied for asylum and he applied for asylum. So he has his case, I have my case. And I came 8 years ago. He came for. But look at the system. I don't want to say it, but there is a discrimination here too against the Christians.
Yes, there is discrimination.
Very obvious.
They don't like us.
Oh, against the
I
Christians.
have been here for 8 years, and he has been for 8 years,
4 years.
4 years. So, I have been, went to the immigration for like 4 times just for interview to prove them that I am a Christian. And even I will say everything, they will say, no. So if a Muslim comes, he doesn't have to prove.
That's right.
Right away, yeah.
Yeah, he will come here and he will have a housing, he will have a free medical, he will have air. But if I came as a Christian, I have to go through all these vetting system from airport to now. Look, I'm 8 years and I'm still in a process. I have been persecuted in Pakistan and they would say, prove us you have been persecuted. So we have to prove. So I tell them, when they were beating me, I was not having camera to filming me. So how can I prove that I have been beaten? These kind of things. So, we have to it's not just me and it's just not Junaid. There are many people that, I would eventually bring here. I have never met him, and the same way I have never met them in Pakistan. They are from different areas, but they have the same story from beginning to here. and there is a systematic persecution going on with the Christians in a system. There. I mean, sometimes I do not understand. You know why? But I have, for example, I have a Muslim friend who got green card in 6 months, and I have been here for 8 years. I have not.
So it's not just since Biden took office, it was before
Yeah,
then.
it's a system.
It's the system.
Because it's an
Yeah.
It's the
agenda.
process.
It's not a, yeah.
There is an agenda
Agenda.
in Washington.
Yes.
And that's what people don't get it.
Yes.
It's the processing
The,
system
the,
that they
the
have.
agenda,
Yeah.
they
It's
want
a plan. They
it's
have
a
a
plan.
Yes.
They want to destroy
You know that in
Atheists.
public schools, they're teaching kids Islamic
Yeah.
law.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Sharia
In
law.
the Christian, well, okay,
Yes.
people don't know that.
I know, yeah,
so we
exactly.
will go through. Thank you very much, Junaid. Everybody have a clap.
Yeah. If you have any question, thank you. Yes,
Oh, I do have a question.
yes.
So, thank you so much
Are you welcome?
for your talk. For a year plus, I hear these talk show hosts, and everybody talk. I know you said we can look into your organization, see what you do. We can invite you to churches or whatever. But my question is, what can I do?
Yes, that's a good question.
You said we can contact
Just one
federal
person.
government. But what can I do? I think the reason I don't step out is because I really don't know.
Yes, exactly.
What can I do?
Exactly. I have an answer for you.
Have us good. Can
Yes.
you leave with something?
Yes, I will. Okay, that's a very good question, and for everybody. She raised a question, the answer for everybody. The first thing, as I said in my speech, we need to know the real actual problem. The second thing, if we need to do something, we sit with those people who are from there, who know what to do, how to do. Third step is how to contact the government. You have to have a group. You have to have a group. You have to have an organization. You have to have a church who's going to lead with one umbrella, under one umbrella. Okay, this is the revolution group. Oh, what congressman read a message? Oh, what they want to meet us? Okay, let's go meet. Hey, congressman, we voted for you. We don't voted for you to waste our money over there. We voted for you to protect our people. Why these people are here suffering?
The sad
Does
part
make
is I
sense?
think they want us to suffer, that's the sad part.
But we don't want them to think that way.
That's the point. We gotta
The
get
people
together
here are
and fight
suffering?
this. We gotta make a resolution.
Everybody is suffering. Are you not suffering?
I don't know.
Yes,
Okay.
I am suffering.
Are you not suffering,
I
mommy?
don't know if I'm suffering.
You see, that's a very good answer. She even
You
don't
gotta
know.
know what's going on. in the
Yeah,
world,
so
then you
that's
know.
what I said in the beginning. You have to know
Our hearts are
first.
suffering, our
We
people
What's
know
going on,
what's going
and
on
then
in the
you
world.
invite, and then we as a delegation, like 10, 20, 30 people delegation go to, hey, we are coming in your office. This is what we need to do. We need to bring this Christian girl been raped there.
Stop taking away our freedoms.
Yeah,
It's just-
this Christian girl raped in black in Pakistan. Who's gonna step up? We need this girl back. We don't need nothing. We just need to pressurize him. Hey, make your contacts, bring them back. We will take care of that. The people who are suffering, when they come here, they need housing. They need food. We are here to help them collectively. Even I'm not in a good shape because I'm living with someone too. But I'm just saying, I suffered 10 months, I couldn't get an apartment because of racist. They don't, when they see my name from Pakistan, they don't want to give me, even I have a good credit score. 800 credit score is enough.
Yes.
Even much than more people who lives here.
people that live
Yes.
here. That's-
Still,
There's no integrity.
still they don't want to give it to me. Then I ended up and give it up, and I'm just living in a small room. I cannot use kitchen. I cannot nothing. I just living because the lady, she's so scared of COVID from church, and she said, you can stay over there, but at least I have something. I just, after my work, I eat outside. It happens like 4 or 5 months ago, before I was living in a house. So, that's how, if I can suffer that much, just imagine the people who don't know nothing, what they're gonna do. They ended up to, the girls coming here, they don't know what, they become prostitutes then, because nobody helps them. We are here to step together, make a voice together, build up pressure, and shake it. If it still doesn't work, try again. Hit it, hit it, hit it, boom, done. That's what we need. Other than that, there's no formula. I'm in politics and yeah.
6 days, just march.
Yeah.
And on the 7th day, holler.
Yeah. So anybody, now you got my point. Is it clear or you want me to explain more?
Yeah.
Clear. Anybody else?
So do we meet once a week?
That's a good idea. That's a good.
You can meet in homes.
Exactly.
Yes.
You cook good? I think that's not a good idea. Just kidding. Yeah, that's a good idea. Everybody, we can go.
We can grow.
Yeah, as we grow, we need to start from bottom. 5, 10, 15 into one in each other's house. Someone can host, then go. So then you bring people. You bring people. You don't have to.
You bring the food and you can use my home.
Yeah, that's fine. But we are willing to do that.
Well,
We
here's
can-
the thing,
yeah.
as hopefully we grow.
And you don't need to.
Everybody just brings. Everybody
Yeah.
brings something.
Even if you don't want, you don't need to bring it. You don't bring, you don't eat. Simple. You just
Bible
talk.
says that. You don't work, you don't eat.
Yeah. You don't bring, you don't eat. Just talk. Just stay focused on the agenda, not the food. We will grow.
Yes.
And if someone contribute, that's good. We will bring. So that's how you guys to step up. Then next thing, if you want to see, we can make a delegation and start meeting with the congressmen, senators. Trip to DC. Shake them up. Again, shake them up. Boom, 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 boom. Done.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It just
Yeah. And the people, when people are suffering there, obviously they are poor people in Pakistan. They need food, they need shelter. We can collect, we can help them over there. Transparent, Shahzad is here. You contact him, that's how we grow here. And I don't mind to come from Lakeland to here, it's only 40 minutes. Give me a call, I will be here. For my people, I can go anywhere. If I can come for my people from Pakistan to US, I can come from Lakeland to Orlando. We can do that, really, but we need to sit together. And we have to have agenda first.
Yeah.
If they stop us, okay, what you need? What are we gonna know? We just walking?
No, they want to do something. That's what their agenda is.
We need to step up for the right agenda for our fulfillment plans.
I really appreciate your time and your wisdom, and let's give him a big hand what he's doing. So what is behind the the Taliban and Islamic, and how they are with the small step and constant step, they are overcoming and they are penetrating in your society.
That's right.
So the reason is, he came in from Pakistan, he can see, he can feel it. I came from Pakistan, I can feel and I see it. But you guys have always freedom, So it is hard. Yes, it is hard for you to understand, because I was going to tell, but we have a short of time, so we will continue with this in the next month. But the thing is that it is very important for us to save America, because if we lose this country, there is no point. If you see Europe, it has already gone.
Yes.
Are we willing to just sit and lose this country?
No.
We are willing to stand up. As I remember in the flight, United 93, they choose to fight and they save people, And the same way we need to do it, and we cannot do until we do understand our enemy and how they are doing. I have some shocking things to share with you next time that we have talked with Milan last night. Just a little bit glimpse I want to give you. When I was going to speak 5 years ago here, and I was searching on the Google, I cannot find those things now on the Google. They took everything. I mean, today, I Google, why Islam is a violence. And it came why Christianity is a violence.
Oh my God.
What?
Yes,
Why Christianity is.
violence. So I mean, Google, try it, and you will see. You know, I mean, I would not even think this could happen.
Yeah, it's happening.
That's weird.
Yes, it's so. So can you imagine when the next generation is gonna Google it? Who's gonna be the bad guy? Us.
Us.
Yes.
The battle of Jericho and the walls came tumbling down. Joshua fought the battle of Jericho, Jericho, Jericho. Joshua fought the battle of Jericho and the walls came tumbling down. And the walls came tumbling down. And the walls came tumbling down.